Give y'all a little insight on how I live when I'm on my jungle property. This is part of the Prince Jungle, and this is treehouse. Follow me.
Since been locked up, what y'all did? Y'all ain't supposed to run it on the man. Y'all been running it. Y'all feet ain't fine yet.
There's plenty of peace and tranquility. Check it out. Take a look at it. I have a cave on the property, and these are pieces that come out the caves that the Mayans used to eat out of.
I kind of feel where Brazy coming from now. You know what I'm saying? Because of just dealing with record labels, dealing with this.
All the drinks and best chefs and the best service you can get in Belize. And this is just chill area. You know, still on the roof. I mean, it's just chill area to complement your peace. And of course, you step out here and there's heaven on earth.
A Mobile-born rapper known as Honeycomb Brazy was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison today. Brazy, his real name is Nishan Jones, pleaded guilty in July to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The gun wasn't his, but it was within reach in the vehicle he was riding in that got pulled over in December of 2023.
Come in and have access to, you know, all the mountains, the beautiful trees, the sounds. You sleep like a dead man here. Of course, one of my favorite areas, bathroom area. You know, it's dope. But the best part is out here when you can do something that you're not used to doing every day. Take a bath outside and take a shower outside. You know, I think this makes me feel like I'm in the jungle when I'm out here showering and bathing and hearing the sounds and observing all the jungle creatures. All right. Well, let's go in here real quickly and show y'all the swim area where you can cool off when you get hot. It's always nice to take a dip. You know, jacuzzi for those of you who like the ball. And you got the outside bar you can serve. 24/7 all around.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll up. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up.
Welcome to my trap house.
Hey, close that door.
Family, we're back. Alright, I did that intro like that for a reason. Those are two people, like the most recent artists on Rap A Lot. Yeah, we know Rap A Lot for so-called being solid, being a boogeyman of hip-hop and all that stuff, especially back in their heydays, but it's different now. But this video is different. It's not about any of that. This is about artists really out on their labels. We see this dude with the jungle. He has islands, but his artists are starving. This is the finesse of the rap game. We're gonna see and hear why these people made the choices that they made, and we're gonna see the outcomes of it. And there's a clip where Finesse even says he made more money on a fans thing than he did with his rap label. Make that make sense, especially with Dude. But yeah, I ain't gonna speak too much on that, not at all. But yeah, he said some choice things, and he knows that he said too much, and we're gonna really focus on him also. But this is one that I chose to stay away from for a certain reason, but it's time to talk about it. So we're gonna discuss, react, and review this educational video about these people. Let's start out with YB. Now, this is the point where I knew it was over for Rap-A-Lot. When YB went in on J Prince Sr., I knew it was real.
Daddy dead, my dad is doing life, bitch out here, my mama staying in the apartment. Man, y'all got me, I'm trying to get right, y'all telling me I can't get right when I'm trying to get right.
With his dad locked up forever, Brazy had to hold it down for the fam. His moms was hustling to make ends meet, so that lit a fire in him to step up. He linked with J Prince to do what he could to help his career and get his family straight.
You know what I'm saying? I signed this shit for to get my dad out of jail and get my mom out the city. You see what I'm saying? I never signed for no bread. I never signed for no money.
Now, Lil Homie had reasons why he signed, but like he said, he ain't signed for no money. He ain't signed for no bread. Bro signed for leverage. And that was like worse than a 360 deal. That's some of the worst stuff you ever could have done. But what I feel like a lot of these people do, and what I've seen some of them do, is they look for people in these small towns. They look for those broke people that are talented. What's so crazy about this situation though is Finesse wouldn't even have an affiliation or have been signed to Rap-A-Lot if it weren't for Brazy. We're gonna hear a clip where bro talks about how he didn't get his kick down from Net, and basically he hasn't really gotten any money. And the craziest thing about this is the move they tried to pull was so see-through. I feel like they booked Honeycomb, set up a situation, and had him put away thinking it would silence him. But the situation goes, he had a show, J Prince and them lined up his security. They get pulled over on the way to the show. Come to find out, it's a strap in arm's reach, but the security has a felony. How does your label book security and security can't even possess a firearm? Now, it's known that that security fires a firearm, but how do you go down for the charge? And while you're down, your label does nothing for you. That's crazy work, but that's what a lot of these people sign up for. That's a part of that oath they take. That's the small print that people don't even look at.
In summer 2023, Brazy stepped out of prison after a strap charge expecting love from the label. But instead, he saw Finesse getting the red carpet treatment, a private jet welcome, complete with mob ties banners and an iced out watch gift, all posted on IG by Rap-A-Lot's team. Brazy's release was quiet. No cameras, no private jet, just him touching down in Mobile, solo. They flew the next dude in like a king, but Brazy, he walked out to nothing. That lit a fuse, and Brazy wasn't holding back no more. The beef popped off quick. Brazy flooded Instagram with over 30 lives unloading on Finesse like a clip. Brazy called him a rat, straight questioned his loyalty to mob ties, and said Finesse was moving shady out here.
See, nothing else right now. What the going on? Y'all the land of playing this big rat. He built that.
Told him he might act solid, but to Brazy, he was a rat through and through. Brazy dug deeper, accusing Finesse of warning him to steer clear of Moneybagg Yo, a Memphis peer during a studio link-up. Like Finesse was playing politics to block his bag. He even clowned Finesse's lifestyle, mocking his flash and for talking Illuminati and moving like he untouchable.
Yeah, he Illuminati. Yeah, that's right. That's the right word. Yeah, the right word. No, he Illuminati. Yeah.
Word got out that Brazy and Finesse had worked things out, likely over a FaceTime call, and helped cool things down. No Love, a street commentator, hinted on YouTube that Finesse had started seeing where Brazy was coming from, especially about Rap-A-Lot's moves.
I kind of feel where Brazy coming from now. You know what I'm saying? Because of just dealing with record labels, dealing with that shit. And
No Love pointed out how it seemed like both of them were now on the same page. That call, which was rumored to have lasted hours, turned former enemies into allies. Brazy backed it up by flexing on live, saying he made more money in 1 week with a new music connect than he ever did during his whole time with Rap-A-Lot. He proudly claimed that the new link was more profitable than working with the label. He didn't name Finesse outright, but his lives hinted that they both felt Rap-A-Lot was shorting them, skimming streams, delaying payouts, holding YouTube accounts hostage. While it's not clear if Finesse fully turned on Jay Prince, Brazy's post screamed a unified front, like two dudes fed up with label games. This bond hits deep. Brazy and Finesse, both cut from the street cloth, chose loyalty to each other over Rap-A-Lot's politics.
It's so crazy how money can do that. It can create jealousy between two homeboys. And what's so wild about it is, it created jealousy between two homeboys when one homeboy put another homeboy on. But that goes back to that oath, to that keeping it real. Brazy kept it too real with Rap-A-Lot. Too real. And he couldn't separate love, friendship, and business. He couldn't negotiate either. And I'm sure he probably didn't have you couldn't have had an entertainment lawyer. See, and that's the thing too. Maybe he took the label's lawyer. You never know. But it's a wild situation that they signed up for. We're gonna get into a video about Finesse and what he said that's really it's gonna be the end of him. I give it 90 days before they come up with some type of case on dude. They've been snowballing the process, like from him and King, him and the chick Sugar's mom, and all the stuff that's been leaked out about y'all get what I'm saying. But it's the perfect time now, and I'm not wishing that on them, but when you know how they play, you know how they play. He's been going through it lately. He's really been going through it lately. And I feel like there's just certain strings being pulled. But let's get into this last clip, and after this, we're gonna get into Finesse saying too damn much.
Locked up on a federal strap charge after December 2023 on a traffic stop on I-65 in Creola, where cops found a 9mm pistol and an AR pistol in his Cadillac Escalade. Brazy was fed up. He turned his sights on Rap-A-Lot Records, unloading years of frustration. Brazy laid out his beef clear, accusing Rap-A-Lot of playing him dirty with his bread. He said they hooked him up with Create Music Group to control his YouTube page, breaking in millions from his streams while tossing him scraps. They threw him a $200K advance like that was supposed to mean something. Brazy saw it as a straight up slap in the face, especially after hearing the label pulled in 10 mil off his music.
No, Finesse. Y'all try to give me 200 grand. So we got you 200 grand for Finesse. Man, y'all ain't gave me on this on straight. Like, man, I'm standing on business. Let me just do my thing, man.
Another time, he doubled down, saying he's the one who made them folks 10 mil and he ain't got nothing to show for it. From his cell, Brazy felt like Rap-A-Lot was eating good. New whips, Houston penthouses, while he was stuck with nothing but bars and bad news.
You make your label 10 million. You're just one person. And you're really still in the chitlin circuit. But you're that lucrative of an investment to where 200,000 can make me 10 million, all because you didn't do your paperwork right. And that's why I did this video a certain way, because he bought Dude That Island. That's Honeycomb's island, for real. But that's what happened when you sign your rights away. You don't have ownership. And that's why Chris Brown, he has ownership. And that's why he goes through a lot of the stuff he goes through. That's why they'll never let him live down the one thing that happened in the beginning of his career. They'll never let him live it down. But let's get into this video. I ain't about to be yapping too much. This next one is Alive with Finesse. Your boy went there. He really went there. And I feel like this is the video that's gonna really seal bro's fate. This is almost equivalent to Lil Durk when he talked about rehab. And when that happened, I said, bro, you can give dude 90 days. And look at what he's going through. Even though he brought it on himself, when you stop pushing that agenda or you expose that agenda, it all falls down. But let's get to the video. I'm done yapping.
And I done made more money only than I had with these record labels. Shout out to Mob Ties in Atlanta. But get what? Right now, ain't shit going on with this music. Ain't nobody putting no more marketing dollars in this shit. Ain't no, y'all don't see Finesse on the billboard. Why y'all don't see Finesse? Why Finesse ain't spend? Why the new ain't spending on the radio? I'm speaking fake this morning. I don't give a about all that other shit. I'm talking about the real deal. Why you don't hear Finesse on the radio no more? The money ain't getting put in the right place. Everything funny right now. So get what Finesse gotta do. Finesse gotta go back to his roots. That's all I know.
Y'all heard it. Finesse gotta go back to his roots. That's all I know. Come on, man. He really said too much in those little bit of seconds I just played. He said way too much. But I always say it. They give you a certain type of immunity as long as you're with the agenda. But the moment you show resistance, everything they let you accumulate with that little funny, weird, like immunity, I call it, but they bring it out. And that's how a lot of these people get caught up in them big cases that start with the an R and ends with the O. But let's continue. I ain't about to keep pausing.
And I done made it to the point where I don't give a how nobody feel. However, I'ma go. And hey, if I can prevent it, I'ma prevent it. But get what though? I'm done making the next motherfucker happy by being quiet.
Bro said he doesn't care about who feels any way about what he's saying. But why do y'all think he made it a point to say that? And I know I said I was gonna stop pausing it, but you gotta listen to what bro's saying, and I have to stop it so you don't get so caught up in it. Just is a person talking and you miss the message. But he said he doesn't care. Why would he speak on however he goes? He goes. Come on, man, you gotta make it make sense. But the key thing is, he said he's done making people happy by being quiet. Come on, man. That's the resistance.
See, what I'm doing is, I'm saving other motherfuckers' face. I'm trying to be quiet. I ain't telling you what motherfuckers doing to make me the way I am. They gonna help you at the beginning. I'm giving y'all the real deal. I don't give a fuck if I get blackballed, I don't give a fuck what happened. They gonna help you at the beginning. First time you look like you going warm, everybody that's calling your phone and that you toasting up with, that you hitting champagne glasses with, that you taking out to eat, and they all that. When they stop making money off you, they gonna stop hitting you up like this.
There you go. Y'all heard it. Y'all seen it. What do you think? And I don't know, y'all. Like, I went through this stuff, and it's some real stuff. Period. It's some real stuff. And I was watching a video earlier, and it reminded me of the YSL stuff and Gunna, and how everybody flocked at Thug and kind of pushed Gunna to the side, but then Gunna came out resilient. But the thing is, like bro said in the video earlier, they're all a part of that little clique with the G and the compass. So yeah, be careful what you sign, y'all. Anyway, if you made it to this point, say I made it. And yeah, let me know where you're tapping in from. I'm out. Peace.